Hi children, how are you all? Are you all fine? I hope you all are fine and well. Okay, so let's begin our subject GK. And in GK chapter number 4, Amazing Landmarks of the World. So chapter number 4 will begin Amazing Landmarks of the World. Okay, so in this chapter we'll see about some famous landmarks which was built many years ago, and it is a unique means creation of that earlier people, and it is a unique creation of earlier people's engineering skill. So how they developed this all means monuments and some structure, how they built, that is the main thing. So right now you know that in the present days we can see in big cities that huge and tall buildings, some market, and many things you can see. It looks like a strange that how they build, how they got idea about that. That many questions in our mind. So nowadays, how that people are scholar and they learn some engineering techniques and skill that way. Same way, in earlier period, people learn. They were also like a good skillers. They have also good technique and skill for structure. So they build lot many structures in India. If we talk about that Indian, that earlier kings, that olden time kings, that Shah Jahan, Akbar, that all that many things they build lot many structures. That is the example of that unique creation and unique style of that architecture. Nowadays, many skilled workers are there. They can show their skill and make beautiful things from that. But in olden time, also that all that is skilled persons, they have good technical and engineering skills were there. That is the means right now that example of that earlier techniques are means we are facing. We can see that. For example, the means that town planning of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, that was unique creation. That drainage system of that earlier period. You can see it was very unique. So we can learn that how that earlier people they developed their skill. In short, right now also they have skill, but more powerful skills were there. They had a more powerful skill than the today's people. So they developed many monuments and many things are there. Not only in our country, but also in another country also, like in Egypt, that pyramids are there. Pyramids are there. There are the great example of that Egyptian architecture. How they build that pyramids in a shape that's giving slopes, and they are saving means keeping that king and queens that tombs means that dead bodies they are saving, and with the dead bodies they are keeping some household things like food, some weapons, and then some clothes and many things they are keeping. In short, that all people are they were believing in soul after death. They believe that soul will come back in that dead person. So it needs something. So they all things they were keeping with the dead bodies of people, and they are making pyramids there. In pyramid, in that proper clothes, they are keeping, tying their dead bodies and keeping so that tombs, that dead bodies, they can save for long period of time. So that are the great example. Then we have in India the Taj Mahal. That is a great example of love of that Shah Jahan built that, and it got lot many things. Many workers were working to build that. Many elephants were there, horses. Many laborers were working in that time. More than 10,000 laborers were working to build that thing. And the stones that precious stones they were bringing from that Saudi Arabia, Persia, Afghanistan. From there, on elephant, they are bringing that all that stones and marbles. So, in short, we can see that how costly and how they are working. Right now, we have modern machineries and modern techniques, so we can work very easily. But in earlier period, they do not have modern machineries. Thus, with that their own power, they all were working. So it is a great example. So many monuments are there right now today present in India, not only in India but also outside the India. Many things are there. They are the great example of that architecture work of earlier. Some example of architecture work right now also present, and right now that skilled labors are there that were in earlier also that same labors were getting of same skills. So here some things are there, they are very amazing about that. Some things are there, the amazing landmarks of the world. Some landmarks are there, they are very amazing, means looking very strange, different. We have question in mind that how that means that monuments or something they were built. There was a skill. It is like a skill of earlier people. Then they built. You know, right now the world's tallest landmark statue, the world's tallest landmark statue with a height of 182 meters. The tallest statue in the world. It is in Gujarat. It is in Gujarat, state Gujarat, country India. The 182-meter height statue is there. It is located in Gujarat, and the Indian independence movement who took part, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, in the memory of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, national leader of India. In short, our national leader Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and in his memory, he built that the world's tallest statue, in short, the world's tallest landmark, is the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in Gujarat and in country India. So, it is also known as Iron Man of the world. Sardar Patel, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is known as the Iron Man of the India or of the world, we can say. So, his great statue is there in Gujarat. The name of the statue is Statue of Unity. So, Statue of Unity is the greatest statue of Sardar Patel with the height of 182 meters. From their eyes, we can see that full Sardar Sarovar Dam. Whenever we will go in the statue, from statue to inside, we can climb by the lift, and when we see that lift, from that eyes we can see of Sardar Patel statue. From Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel statue, we can see through the eyes. We will able to see the scene of whole dam. We can see the whole dam from the eyes of the statue. So for that, we'll have to go there, and we have to climb by the lift from the leg. It will go up and till from heart, stomach to the heart, and it will pass through the eyes. It comes, and from whenever we'll see from the eyes, we will able to see the scene, the whole scene of Sardar Sarovar Dam. So how that dam is built, that we can see, and how they are storing their water, how they are generating electricity there, that we can see. For that, we need to go in that deep underground, that rooms are there, they are developing that electricity. This is the tallest statue. Second thing is there, situated in Paris and France, and named after its designer. One thing is there that prepared in Paris, in France, and its name given after its designer. The designer who has decorated, means who has given the shape, its design after his name, the name of that thing given, that is called, and it is completed in 1889. Construction of that means tower completed in 1889, that is Eiffel Tower. So the name Eiffel Tower is given after after his designer's name. So whenever you can see in this picture, you will able to see in your GK textbook that Eiffel Tower. So how it is built? The platform is there that is wide, and there is a strong build is there. One like a thumb shape, it is given like a straight support and full port supports are there. So how it is built? Right now also it is there in the same condition in standing in the rain, cold and water, but no effect of that atmosphere. So this thing is there in Paris and France and named after its designer, that is called the Eiffel Tower. One more thing is there, with the body of a lion and face of a human. One thing is there, it's the body of a lion and face of a human, and this structure is there. In amazing structure is there, and it is the architecture skill in Egypt. It is in Egypt. It is an Egyptian architecture skill is there, and the body of lion and face of human, that is called Sphinx, that is given here. With the body of a lion and face of a human, that is a great example of architecture skill of earlier Egyptian people. So this is Sphinx. And next thing is there, found on the west of Nile and tombs of Egyptian kings and queens. So we all are familiar. It is the one of the monument which was accepted as a World Heritage. You can say that found on the west of the Nile River, and tombs of Egyptian kings and queens were present inside, because the earlier Egyptian, they were believing life after soul, means that the life after death, we can say that again soul will come in that, dead people. They are saying that, as I told you, that dead body with some costumes they are covering and keeping some household things, and they are saving for a long period of time. And this skill of Egyptian is there, that they call pyramids. In pyramids, they are saving these dead bodies for a long period of time. So this is the architecture of Egyptian technique and engineering skill of earlier Egyptian. Second thing is that this is the world's tallest road bridge. One is that this is the world's tallest road bridge. The world's tallest road bridge and 2.4 km long. It is 2.4 km long. How much is that? It is 2.4 km long and 270 meters above the river. 2.4 km long and 270 meters above the river. That is called Millennium Viaduct. That is there. The bridge name is there. That Millennium Viaduct is there. That bridge is the world's tallest road bridge, 2.4 km long and 270 meters above that river. So that is there. How that built this much height is there and 2.4 km long. That bridge is the great example of that earlier architecture work. So we can see that the world's tallest bridge is there, and how they built, that is the question. How it is built? Which kind of techniques they use to build this? This is the tallest bridge right now also present, and we can pass through with the vehicle, and it is the tallest bridge. The first stadium in the world, Europe's largest parking structure. This is the first stadium in Europe which has the largest parking structures with 9,800 parking spaces. In this structure, 9,800 parking places are available. So how much huge it is built, and it is Allianz Arena that is built with that 9,800 parking places. It is a great example of that architecture work. So we did not many things. The world tallest statue, that is the Statue of Unity called situated in Paris and France and named after a designer that is completed in 1889, that is Eiffel Tower, and with the body of lion and face of human, that is Sphinx. This side we see found on the base of the Nile river and tombs of Egyptian, and the chamber is inside there in that pyramid, where the body was kept along with some articles. They are keeping some articles like food, clothes, etc. And this is called pyramid. And this is the world's tallest road bridge, 2.4 kilometer long, 270 meter above the sea level, and it is Milieu Viaduct, and the first stadium in the world. It is the first stadium in Europe, the largest parking facilities available, and structured with 9,800 parking spaces. Means how much big area it covered. It is Allianz Arena, and this is the great structure of that earlier period. And now present days it is there. Present days it shows the skill of present days. So how much great structure is there that you all understand. I hope you understand about these all monuments. And okay, thank you very much. Take care. Bye.